the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? Kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Picks up some blocks. It's a foot race. Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. A kick return for a touchdown in a playoff game. This stadium has come alive.
How badly does this guy and this unit want to get to the national championship? This is huge and a game-changing moment that I think we may be looking back at as a turning point in the game. Great blocks and great speed there for the touchdown.
It's blocked. Throw a live ball here. At midfield, inside the 40, inside the 20, the 10. And he takes it all the way back for 2 points. What a play. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Wideouts now clustered. Play action here on first down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Makes it second down. The offense bracing here for a heavy blitz. The pass rush closing in. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
Chris, how about the combo there of speed and power to be able to get to the quarterback here by this defensive lineman? Auburn defensive lineman, one thing you can always count on is they have speed and they have an awareness to know how to pressure that quarterback.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Oh, the pass is picked off. Excellent field position here for the offense. The shotgun handoff here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. On the run here, lets it go. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Receiver makes the catch. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
That's a good job by this defense of understanding where they are on the field. They obviously don't want to allow this offense to get into the end zone. They routed the football on that pass and able to keep him short of the goal line.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Looking to score with a run to the right. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, maybe hold them to 3 points.
Here we go, back in the red zone. 0 for 2 scoring touchdowns here so far, and it's third and goal. They'll try the option play here. He'll toss it to the back. Breaks a tackle on the play, and he makes a decent gain.
All right, now what are you going to do here? You have enough confidence in your offense to punch it in from the 1? These are the kind of scenarios you practice over and over during the week. This head coach has got a big decision here to make.
And the coach keeps the offense on the field. They're going for it on 4th and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. That's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
And the defense smothers him for no gain. Second down play coming up. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. It's a quick grab. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
The defense showing blitz here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to make a big play downfield. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
Well, it's an incompletion here. I think this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Here's the 2nd down play. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. On the move, trying to scramble for the 1st down, comes up short.
Well, the pressure just couldn't quite get to him there. They forced him out to his right on that bootleg, but give him credit. He held his poise, looked at the entire field, couldn't find anybody open, and he just pulled it down and picked up a nice gain.
Defensive backs up with the line, showing press. They'll try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. And he'll pick up the 1st down, stopped at the 27.
Here's a great example of a back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
The Golden Bears pick up enough yards to move the sticks. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion to the big tight end.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The game is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Off the play fake on 1st down. On the run, he'll let it go. Oh, can you believe that he dropped the ball? Don't see that often from this excellent receiver. He's going to bring up 2nd down.
Oh, man. You have a good play dialed up and a great chance at yards, and it goes right through his hands. That'll drive the offensive coordinator in the booth absolutely crazy.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. And here comes a deep shot. Oh, Nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
Quick throw to the left. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack.
Got him. He's sacked. That sack sets up a second down and very long. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He lets it go on the move. Makes the catch downfield. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening now. Spot the ball at the 22.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And the freshman brings him down quickly. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. It's very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field, so if we'll give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Offense back out on the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. First play of the drive, to come out throwing. Fires it to the wideout. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. First down here for this offense. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. They're going to run it. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very...
And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Can he take it all the way? Past the 10. Touchdown, Auburn. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. And a pick six, a monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Automatic in the PAT. Now they get set to kick it away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Cal's offense takes the field now. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick six in the last possession. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking for a deep completion. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are...
And now another deep ball here. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
On third down, he drops to throw. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And the Golden Bears will send the punt team onto the field. It's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. This will be down across midfield about the 45. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. Ball handed off. Running with purpose.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to pass here on second down. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Well, the offense failed earlier on a 4th down attempt. They'll try it again here. Quarterback drops back. Makes a quick catch. And this offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this 4th down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
Auburn getting set for the 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him. Offense getting set. It's second down. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark, see if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
Defense looking for back-to-back sacks. Third down now. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Locates the tight end. It's complete. And they pick up the first down. Tackled at the 25.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Extending the play now. The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a first down and keep the drive going.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Looking for 6. Oh, and he can't come up with the catch in the end zone. He's going to be second down now.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
Quick pass, the catch is made. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. We'll start at the 25. So California's offense back out on the field now. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going to try to use his legs here. Breaks loose at the 40. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Solid gain, moves the ball to the 48. First down play here. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And looking to throw now on first down. Just trying to get rid of it. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up. Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it for a big gain, making people miss. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
That huge play sets up a great opportunity. First and goal just outside the 5. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. The offense threatening now. First and goal.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
Nicely run slant here by the wide receiver. The footwork created just enough separation for the catch.
Second down and goal. Looking to chuck it again. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Trying to throw for it on third and goal. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Auburn.
Well, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Getting set to kick the ball off now. This one will be fair caught. Cal's offense back out on the field now. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Moves his way for a first down to the 35. A new set of downs after that completion.
That's a big first down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not...
Breaks into the clearance. Oh, and it's a fumble. It bounces past the sideline, out of bounds, and they avoid the turnover there.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You could almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. The Golden Bears will crank up the tempo. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Receiver makes the grab. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's first and goal. He'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cal. And now they try for 2. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch for the 2-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. When he's got some space here. Gets some blocks. Can they catch him? All the way for a touchdown.
Chris, when was the last game you saw not only one, but two kickoff returns for a touchdown by the same guy? Unbelievable performance, not only by the return man, but the entire unit setting these returns back for touchdowns.
And now here comes the point after attempt. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Looking to throw it on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And they're finally able to stop him. A huge gain and a touchdown-saving tackle as time runs out in the first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Kickoff team out there now to get this second half underway. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Cal's offense takes the field now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. The Golden Bears looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete. Now it's second down here. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. The Golden Bears with 1st and 10 here. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking to throw yet again. The pocket breaking down. Using his legs here. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. So here we go. 3rd down. Defense needs to stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Looking to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Still down by double digits in the 3rd quarter. They're going to go for it on 4th down. He's running out of time here. He's got it near the end zone. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Just runs into a wall there. That's going to be a safety.
Man, that is is a big-time play with his defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. It should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
Choosing to return the punt. He's brought down at the 37 after a strong return.
And the California offense will take over 1st and 10.
So California's offense back out on the field now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't.
Incomplete.
Well, that's just a miscommunication here. That's busted coverage by the defense. There's no way you can leave a receiver that open. The only problem for the offense is the quarterback misses the throw. That's a touchdown.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. And this pass is caught. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from the first down.
Now the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
The catch makes it a more manageable 3rd down. Press coverage now from these DBs. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Pass caught. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that 1st down there on 3rd down. That's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the 2nd half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a 1st down. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The ball to the ground. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They'll finally bring him down, but what a play, the takeaway, and a huge gain on the return.
Man, when you get into this big a game on this kind of stage in the 2nd half and you're trailing, you just cannot afford to put the ball on the ground. The defense is attacking, trying to get the ball out. They do. Ball's on the ground. This could be the end of the game.
It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a quarterback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. The sure hands, it's golden. They make the stop just short of the 1st. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. The guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. He'll take a deep shot here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Love this throw by the quarterback, Chris, because he gives his receiver a chance. I was always taught on a nice deep post route, Put it up in the air and as far as you can throw it and let the receiver run underneath it. Let him adjust his timing. It's exactly what they were able to do here, and they get a big gain.
Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up in run support.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Now here's an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't quite have the concentration or the focus necessary. Ends up dropping it before he can bring it in.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Takes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looks left and finds his target there. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit. This is turning into a monster day for this quarterback, Kirk. His passing yards now up over 350.
Yeah, and it seems like this defense has tried everything. They're blitzing, they're sitting back in zone, they're trying to double coverage certain receivers. Everything that they've tried is, unfortunately for them, not working because of how well this quarterback is seeing it and throwing today.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he's got it! Touchdown, Golden Bears!
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Offense looking to throw the ball. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Is no good. That keeps the score.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here.
18.
And the kick will bounce out of bounds. It's a penalty, but the onside kick not successful. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. The shotgun running play called. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Auburn 41, Cal 18.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Looking right. This one caught. They tackle him, but the game moves the ball to the 36. The drive stays alive with that first down completion.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback could put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with the secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
He'll look to throw it here on second down, and he'll loft it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! And the beatdown continues. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Cal's offense back out on the field now. Here's the handoff. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 20.
Just love watching his back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid game.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. And the gain just good enough for a first down. And the Golden Bears hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go.
He fires this throw and is intercepted. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Hey, it's a great job of running the football. It's the right idea, but the back's got to stay in bounds. Because remember, with the new rule in college football, the clock still stops momentarily until the referee sets the play clock for the next play, and then it'll start again. So stay in bounds and work that clock.
They'll work the clock here with the running game. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down.
Pound 55 weak.
Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Golden. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
And I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year. And it's been great to see him in person today. Making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense.
Here we go.
It's an option look. Oh, and the football comes out. Oh, and it's fumbled. The lateral goes wrong.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
So they were backed up against their own end zone. Now knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
Let's go.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Launching one to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
And the Golden Bears take over 1st and 10.
Cardinals offense takes the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover, does a good job of being physical and making that play.
Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And he'll set up to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They bring him down after a short gain there. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Looking to throw again. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cal.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
Offense is out there. They're going to go for 2 here. That's a design quarterback keeper. And he makes it in. The 2-point conversion inching the score a little bit closer now. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. Finding some room at the 25. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. Well, he finally goes out of bounds down inside the 10, but that play sets up this offense in good scoring position.
It sure does. What a great play of creating momentum for this offense. Now you want to see if they give this back a chance to put it into the end zone now that they're 1st and goal.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
Solid gain puts him in good position for 2nd down and goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
After that big play to start the drive, they got close, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on 3rd and short. Unable to come up with a 1st down. Now here at 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
They keep the kicker on the sidelines. It's 4th down from the 4. They're going for it. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Nope, he is stopped short. The defense gets a turnover on downs, desperate to try to cut into this lead.
Chris, how about this? The offensive coordinator decides to run the quarterback on a design run to try to catch the defense napping, but the defense was not having it at all. Waiting for that play to be run, comes up with a nice stop to get the ball back.
And the back now goes in motion. First down, looking to throw the football. He's escaping the pocket now. Fires it on the move. And he's got it. Finds room at the 30. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the fourth quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play. Try to get in the end zone. Maybe get an onside kick.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood this scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick throw, testing the middle. He pulls it in for a big gain. And an explosive play. Stop finally made across midfield at the 44. And the offense will spend a timeout here with 20 seconds on the clock. The Golden Bears lining up here on 1st and 10. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And the catch is made way downfield. That's a big gain, but they could have used that when this football game was still in doubt. And a timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. And the Golden Bears are in the red zone.
29 Philly.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears. Now they'll empty the backfield on this 2-point conversion. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he'll be brought down.
Hey, great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the 2-point try.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And with this one wrapped up, the quarterback will just take a knee. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment.